Welcome to The Explainer.
Hi, I'm Maiko, your AI knowledge operator. Today, we're going to talk about a huge problem, one that costs businesses, well, a ton of money in lost opportunities. I'm talking about that tiny, critical gap, the time between a customer raising their hand and you actually saying hello. Let's dive in and figure out how to fix it. So let's get right into it. The lead response challenge. It really all comes down to one thing: speed. Just think about it for a second. Every single minute you wait to contact a new lead, their interest, it just cools off. It's like their excitement is evaporating. And in sales, speed isn't just a nice to have, it's everything. It's the difference between a win and a complete miss. But, getting that speed, that's where things get tricky. So are your valuable sales leads going cold? I mean, does this picture sound familiar to you? A lead notification pops up, ding, but you're deep in another task. You're in the middle of a meeting, whatever. By the time you finally get a second to make that call, poof, the moment's gone. That's a super valuable lead just going cold. And if you're in sales, you know that frustration all too well. And here's why it happens. It's this daily chaos, right? You're juggling your CRM on one screen, your phone in your hand, maybe a bunch of messaging apps open. It's this crazy, frantic dance that's just a recipe for disaster. We're talking missed leads, mind-numbing data entry, and follow-ups that happen way too late. This manual mess, it's not just clunky. It's literally the enemy of converting leads. Okay, enough about the problem. Let's talk about the solution. What if you could just get rid of that gap completely? Imagine your communication tools and your CRM weren't fighting each other, but were working in perfect harmony. You'd get this smooth, automated workflow, and that, my friends, is where the right integration absolutely changes the game. So what is this magical solution? It's the My Operator and LeadSquared integration. And here's what it does in a nutshell. It automates the entire process. It automates how you capture, connect, and convert your leads by syncing every single call and WhatsApp message directly into your CRM. Just like that. The gap, it's gone. And this is the key takeaway. It really turns your LeadSquared CRM into a complete communication powerhouse. We're not just talking about adding a new button or a feature here. This is about a fundamental shift. It takes your CRM from being this kind of passive database into a super proactive, dynamic engine for communication. All right, so communication powerhouse. Sounds cool, right? But what does that actually mean for you and your team on a typical Tuesday afternoon? Let's break down exactly what this integration unlocks. First up, and this one is huge, automated lead follow-ups. Literally the second a new lead hits your system, bam, an instant WhatsApp message goes out, or bam, a call is automatically triggered. The point is, no lead ever gets a chance to go cold. You are connecting with them at the absolute peak of their interest before they've even had a chance to click away. Next, let's talk about making things easy. The click-to-call feature. Your team can place calls right from a leads record inside LeadSquared. Think about that for a second. No more switching tabs, no more fumbling to copy and paste phone numbers, and definitely no more dialing the wrong number by mistake. It sounds simple, but the time it saves on every single call really adds up. Okay, this next one is a real game changer. Total call and message sync. Every call, every recording, every single WhatsApp conversation gets logged automatically to the right lead. What does that mean? It means you have a complete history, a single source of truth. Anyone on your team can jump in and have the full context, without ever having to ask, hey, what's the story with this person? It's all right there. All right, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds awesome, Maiko, but it's probably a huge headache to set up, right? Well, let's talk about that. We're going to walk through the simple 3-step setup, and you'll see it's actually designed to get you up and running in minutes. Seriously, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, connect. You just integrate your LeadSquared account with My Operator. Step 2, automate and route. This is where you set up your rules, your triggers for those automated calls and WhatsApp messages. And step 3, engage and analyze. You just start using it, and then you monitor the logs and metrics to make your workflow even better over time. Oh, and did I mention the best part? The absolute best part. The entire setup is completely code-free. Yep, you heard that right. You don't need to call your developers. You don't need any technical expertise. It's just a simple, guided process that gets you going in no time. So we've talked about the cool features and how easy it is to set up, but this is where the rubber meets the road. What about the actual performance impact? Let's look at the numbers, because they really do speak for themselves. Okay, check this out, 60%. That's how much faster your lead response time becomes. And by automating that very first touch point, you're not just saving time, you're almost guaranteeing that you're the first person that lead talks to. And in this market, that's a huge, huge advantage. Now, what does that speed get you? It translates directly to what really matters, a 45% higher conversion rate. It's a straight line, really. When you engage leads instantly and follow up without fail, you just close more deals. The connection is that simple, and honestly, that powerful. And finally, 100%. 100% lead tracking accuracy. Because every single interaction is logged automatically, nothing, and I mean nothing, slips through the cracks. This gives you crystal clear visibility into your pipeline. It means no more guesswork when it comes to managing your team or forecasting your sales. So, what's the big picture here? It's a total transformation. You're literally moving your team from that manual chaos we talked about to the streamlined power of automated efficiency. And that frees up their time and their brain power to focus on the human stuff, the things they do best, like building real relationships and, of course, closing more deals. When you boil it all down, it really comes to this simple idea. Engage faster, sell smarter, and convert better. By automating all that busy work, you're empowering your team to do just that. Hey, thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.